Back to pass, it's Epps. Now improvising. Going for a big play right off the bat. He's got it down the right side. Finds some room. Touchdown, Georgia! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
And that is what a team of this caliber is expected to do, right? They've got the better number beside their name by all the metrics, by a talent standpoint, coaching standpoint.
A lot of real estate in front of them as the drive starts at their own 6. Motion from the wide receiver. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Gets it away off his back foot. He's got it along the sideline. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets them 30+. From any spot on the field, they're a threat to get a chunk play, and they just did it. 1st and 10 from the 40.
This guy has a chance to bring home the Heisman Trophy this year because he continues to make plays week in, week out. Doesn't matter who's guarding him, what coverages you play. This guy finds ways to make plays for his offense.
Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Quarterback making adjustments. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Catch and stride inside the 15. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
Well, this guy has shown up time and time again for his football team. Top 10 statistically in passing yardage this year, but it's been in big games, in big moments where he's really shined. And that's why this guy's in contention to win the Heisman Trophy.
Forced out of the pocket. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake. Now rolling to the left. Creates a little space. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work. And the Dogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking for a man, it's Epps. Quick spin on the run. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Line gets set, 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Throwing right. It's picked off. Don't see that very often from this Heisman Trophy candidate. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And the defender.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Making side adjustments here. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Fires downfield. Working that left side. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. Ripped off a chunk on the opening play of this drive. Now it's 1st down from the 48. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking down the left side. To the end zone, and it's picked off.
And another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job.
First play of this drive comes from the 27. They'll start this drive going to the air. He throws one to the left. And it's picked off for the third time today. Still running at the 40. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your...
He tries to take the top off. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Wants to throw. It's Epps. On the move to his left. Unleashes one deep. And that one is right on target if his target was the first row. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. He'll take another shot here. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Joe! Here we go. Do the show. Looking to throw on first down. Rushes on him. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
To the air on 2nd down. He lobs one high down the left side. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And that's the problem when you're...
Ready? Break. Single. Ready, 18. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw on first down. Lobs it off the back foot. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing...
Going downfield for the big play. Brings it in down the left side. Here he goes. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Dogs. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. He can find the end zone. Now 60 career touchdown catches. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Might be calling a hot route. Tight end now in motion. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off, he takes off, and gets a positive gain.
Never a doubt. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Get set. Now the play fake. Trying to escape and get it himself. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future. Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game is,
Another chapter of this rivalry in the books, and this one goes to the Dogs, who hunkered down and took out the Gators. That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement.
They'll move the tight end. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Trying to make magic with his feet. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. The play action fake. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. Inside the 30. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. Moving closer to the red zone, it's at the 27 on first down. Looking downfield, it's Epps. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. The Bulldogs in the hurry up. Back to pass. Starts to scramble to the left. Wrestled out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 7-yard line, and this offense is more than threatening. The Dogs line it up with a first and goal. Get ready. Set. Use the play fake, now to throw. Blasted it as he lets it go. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on first down and just about turned the thing over.
And on second down, are they going to line up for a field goal here?
He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. That thing would have hit a string in the... They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. They'll send the tight end in motion. Trying play action. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. Pulls it in down the sideline. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. Use the play fake, now to throw. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against...
When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run.
versus Georgia. The Dogs and the Tide, two teams that have been in each other's way for supremacy in the SEC and the national title race. And welcome to Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. As we'll see last season's national champions, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. On first down, it's play action. Moves to his left now, escaping the pocket. First play taken, a deep shot. Catch made down inside the 20. Finally tackled down at the 19, and just like that, the offense has moved into the red zone. This offense shows its explosive ability. One huge play. They're set up just inside the red zone now. In the red area, it's Powell. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up. Both teams trying to set the tone in this high-stakes collision here. Kirk, a long way to go. We expect this battle to come down to the final minutes.
Well, both these teams have been chirping back and forth during the week. I'm sure they're finally excited to be out.
Looking downfield near the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
That ball just seemed to sail on. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch in bounds, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Looking for the wideout. Touchdown, Bulldogs. This quarterback on fire today.
Well, this is a great way to start this game for this offense.
Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Looking to throw it on first down. Looking to scramble. Escapes the pocket. Gets some space around the 30. Breaks into the clear. They finally get him down, but that is a huge play. Quarterback doing it with his legs. Big chunk gain in the first play of the drive sets him up near midfield in 1st and 10. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Using his legs on the scramble. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Well, he doesn't pick up the first down here, but still does a nice job of buying a little bit of time and then running to be able to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid those big hits.
They'll run it here. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Boy, great patience and acceleration to be able to pick up this first down by this back from Georgia. You think of Georgia backs, you think about Herschel Walker right away, right? Sonny Michel, Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, Knowshon Moreno. I mean, the list goes on and on of great Georgia backs.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. That's caught. It's Taylor. They bring him down after a short gain there. That completion sets up a 3rd down play. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. It's 3rd down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Makes the catch downfield. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Dogs.
Well, this is how you start to get rolling. That's 2 touchdowns so far, and the more he gets fed, the more often he's going to cash in.
And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. First down, looking to throw the football. Caught over the middle. It's Taylor.
Boy, we're just getting started here, and already you can feel a rhythm between the quarterback and the receiver. Nice job again, getting back in the pocket, making a nice, accurate throw to one of his top targets.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Lets it go quickly. Wide open downfield. They finally get him, but a big gain moves the ball to the 10. Georgia has moved into the red zone. Here comes a first down pass attempt. On the move now. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Georgia. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. Grab down the middle. It's Taylor. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out. Well, Kirk, it's Georgia on top so far. And as we reach the end of one, the lead is starting to mount. Let's take a quick look at the first quarter stats before we move on. Crucial stage of the game as we begin the second quarter. Is this one going to get out of hand? Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Looking for a receiver. He escapes the pocket. Looks like he's going to run it. Past the 45. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about.
Offside. Defense.
What I always love to see on these offsides call is when they're always pointing at each other. He did it. I didn't do it. Put it on him. We know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Moves out of the pocket. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
That time they were able to get to the quarterback before he has a chance of throwing yet another touchdown pass. 3 already in this first half. At least this is a sign that this defense hasn't totally given up yet.
On the run, he'll let it go. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Looking to scramble. Fires it on the move. Oh, what a grab! Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's 3rd down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
Georgia setting up with a 1st and 10 now. Defense is coming after him. Over the middle and incomplete. The incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 24. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. On the run here, lets it go. That one falls incomplete, looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Back to throw again. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, he's wide open, look out. They finally stop it, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
Yeah, the coach may have some explaining to do. I'm not sure what the thinking is sending out the field goal unit here.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Taylor. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. 2nd down after that previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And it's hauled in way downfield. They stop him at the 49, but that'll be a first down.
Boy, this defense looks like they are confused, and they should be. This wide receiver is putting on a clinic here in the first half. He sees blood in the water right now, and he's got over 100 yards in the first half already.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Grab down the middle. It's Taylor. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the plus 40. The Dogs will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. On 1st and 10, look at a throw. On the move now. Going to try to use his legs here. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive.
This was a case of a higher-ranked, respected team that came in here and handled business. Did what we expected them to do, Kirk, but they did it with impressive focus and execution.
Man, you said it. These guys just seem to be on a mission today. They weren't going to let anything get in their way, especially another ranked opponent. This team was motivated from the opening kickoff.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Now on 1st and goal, let's see what Georgia will do.
Check. Black 29 Bongo. Black 29 Bongo. White 50.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Trying to find the end zone. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal.
Here we go.
Trying to barge their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bulldog! And the Bulldogs are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. To the air, it's Epps. Here's a heat. He's going to fire into the gut of the defense. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. Right on target this time.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They wrap him up. He tried to get back to the line of scrimmage, but he's stopped in the backfield.
And the defense gets a...
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line.
Get set.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Grabbed in the middle, it's White. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. Offense in a bunch formation. Wants to throw on first down. Moving out of the pocket. Snatched it inside the 20. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line.
Man, this guy's shown you the whole gamut, the whole arsenal. Like, he can run, he can throw, he can handle the moment, he can handle pressure. I'm interested to see how he finishes this season. He's already in the top 10 in total touchdowns, rushing and passing. Had a phenomenal year. Now is the time late in the season when you can go win those individual awards. And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to...
Touchdown, Georgia! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver,
They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Looking downfield, it's Epps. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Got it in stride at the 15. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. Huge play, puts them in the red zone, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 15. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, David.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting...
The clean, old-fashioned hate was evident, and now Georgia Tech has even more reason to hate the Dogs because the red and black come out on top. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. No matter how much college football changes...